Hey, what's up, Dow? This is Tarn back from my vacation for another edition of my cheesy replays. I'm glad you've been enjoying them so far, so I'm going to keep them coming. I'll get kind of right into this with a replay that's a little bit different than the previous few. This is of me kind of playing terribly. Will it be a loss? I'm not sure, but it is me up here in the northeast playing Protoss as usual. And our friend Gil in the southeast playing Toss as well. We also got a Toss opponent along with a Zerg opponent, and I'm going to go ahead and kick this off and kick it into gear, going a bit fast just to get this started. Yeah, this is definitely a match where I am not on top of my game for a couple of reasons, and I will hopefully point those out. Was kind of doing okay, but there are some critical mistakes that I definitely make. I'm going pretty standard. In fact, I'm going defensive. I might be going for my Archon build. I'm not too sure, but I'm getting a scout on. It looks like the Zerg has gone for early Lings. That is a very, very early spawning pool that is already completed. That will definitely come into play. In fact, and the other Protoss has not actually gone for a rush with his ally, which is definitely interesting. He's gone for a forge instead of perhaps a double gate, and also gone for gas. I'm kind of going, I guess, a relatively normal build. I'm going for gas. I've got a cannon in the back. I'm playing pretty well to protect against the rush, actually. And Gil is doing pretty much the same. He's got a Zealot up in the choke point. He's going for another Zealot, but he's resource tapped at the moment. Oh, his pylon just warped in, so that Zealot will start to build. I've got a Zealot up as well as a cannon up front. Things are definitely looking pretty good. I'm going heavy gas, double gas. So I can only guess I'm going for perhaps my Archon build, especially with a Zerg opponent. The Zerg has Lings into play, and is researching the metabolic boost. Speedlings are researching, and oh yes, tons of Lings are out on a play. Oh, there's already more. Already a big group of Lings right there. That is not good. But, I mean, I've got two Zealots in play, and I've got a cannon up front. Not too bad. Got that scout killed before he sees much. I'm doing okay. Well, I'm actually got excess resources. That is not too good. And kind of a late cybernetics core. I was pretty much just slow all around in this match, it seems. Gil's got Robo Bays going down, so he's going for a Robo build. And obviously it's okay for him to have a little bit of excess minerals. Oh, here we go. Pause right here. They are coming in with Lings. It looks like about 30 Lings. And I am, would be kind of in decent shape. I mean, I've got a photon cannon, another photon cannon building, and I've got one in place. I've got two Zealots and a decent choke point, had those Zealots been in place and in the hold position. However, they are not in place and not holding. If they were in place and holding, this might be a different story, but however, I will unpause, and yeah, massive Lings through my front line. Speedlings, mind you, because he had upgraded it. And I'm trying to get my probes. I'm attacking with my probes. I mean, I'm really trying to stay off any of this damage. Then I pull off my probes, have my speedlings there. I probably should have kept my probes in play, but I pull them off. Gil's coming to help, but this is just not looking good. Those speedlings are getting massive, massive damage. And I'm going to lose my Nexus. That is really, really bad, especially since I let these buildings also complete. I could have canceled them for minerals, but they complete, along with this one that's still building. And yeah, so I'm at 95 minerals and no Nexus. Bad news. However, this is kind of an interesting point here to make. The Zerg just rushed me with a bunch of speedlings and was very, very successful and destroyed my Nexus, actually, and yet now he's going very defensive and is building roaches. If I were him, I probably would have just came right at me with more speedlings, finish me off. Same with the Protoss. He's got, you know, a few Stalkers and a Zealot, and I'm just kind of, now I'm trying to hold the choke. Yeah, a little bit late for myself, but I'm trying to hold that choke with my remaining probes. Gil was able to give me the minerals I needed to rebuild, and now I'll actually kind of speed this back up again. In the meantime, Gild's been doing alright. He's got 2 robos out and, well, 2 facilities out and a robo bay, so he's actually researching the extended range for Colossi, and look, he's got his first Colossus out. Very cool. And again, I'm sitting, I mean, now I'm holding this choke. That's beautiful. A little bit late there. Good job for myself. But I'm rebuilt. I've recovered. I'm definitely way behind. If I pause it right at the moment and say, look at perhaps units, yeah, I've got 2 Zealots. And yeah, that's not a lot. There's 4 roaches and 8 zerglings, as well as 9 stalkers and 2 zealots for the opposing force. However, 3 colossi for Gil. That's pretty awesome. So they, instead of attacking when they had me down, have decided to expand. Not too bad a choice. I mean, they definitely have the econ pressure. With the damage they got, really destroying my Nexus and seeing that I have no army, it would have been pretty much game over if they attacked right away. But I'm barely holding on. It looks like I have gone for a Dark Shrine, so I guess I'm kind of sticking with everything that I've been doing in the past. Oh, I've got 3 Dark Templar up, actually. Let's see what I do with them. I'll slow it down just a bit. Looks like I am going to get in and perhaps do a little bit of damage to the Zerg's econ here. Yeah, looks like I'm getting some in. They are sending... Oh, he's morphing Zerger now. But I've got a good amount of drones killed. And it looks like I'm going for that lair. I'm not sure if I can get that lair. Nope. Doesn't look like I'm going to get the lair before they see and kill my Dark Templar. But put a decent amount of dent into his econ. However, he does have this expansion rolling, so not too big a hurt on him. And Red's got a very sizable army. I mean, he's got 2 Immortals, 12 Stalkers, and 1 Sentry with a couple of Zealots. And I'm back down to my Zealots. But what's Gil doing? Gil's doing pretty great. He's got 16 Stalkers and 3 Colossi, and he's got an expansion starting up now. Got an Observer. So we will speed it up again. Trying to get into some action. Looks like I'm expanding as well. Getting some cannons up. Keeping myself pretty well spent on my resources, which isn't bad, but my army situation is dire. I mean, again, they attacked right now. I mean, I've been crippled. I mean, here we are, 18 minutes into the match, and I've still really got nothing. Looks like Blue's... Oh, he's burrowed. He's researched burrow for his units. However, I mean, we do have photon cannons, which will be able to detect that. So let's see. Oh, he's moving in. And where's he gonna go? I think we'll see him. Yeah, we see him. And he's going. He's able to get out. He's able to get out of there, actually, with only losing 1 Stalker, or 1 Roach. That is definitely a lot of roaches. He's got 34 roaches in play, and his allies got 3 3 Immortals and 24 Stalkers, and they are grouping up hardcore. And my 10 Zealots aren't quite going to cut it, but 6 Colossi for a Gil, with a 1+ weapon upgrade. So here comes the attack, and his Colossi are going to town. I said it in video 1, I'll say it now, this is kind of Massacre City, and this is Massacre City going for Gil. He could do a little bit better with his Colossi, but he only does lose 2 of them, and I think we are going to keep our expansions intact. I probably should have ran my probes away so I wouldn't have lost a few of them, but and again, he could have followed up a little bit. Well, no, he was going with his Stalkers. That was pretty good play. Looks like I got some Dark Templar into play as well. Oh, what's going on? I've got a Void Ray up here. It looks like I'm kind of mixing it up. I've gone 1 Stargate, and it looks like another Void Ray up here, so it looks like I'm just trying to pull anything out of the bag that I can after such a horrible start. Looks like I'm also going to be getting a Fleet Beacon up, so probably for the speed upgrades for my Void Ray. I mean, so that was definitely a good hold on that. However, they're back up to another 24 Roaches, so Zerg, as he will, is rebuilding. Looks like they're going for some destructible rocks, and Gil's scouting as well. I'm going with him. Looks like I've used a couple of my Dark Templar to make some Archons. And, yep, I'm parking some Void Rays up there. Oh, yep, there he is, going for that high yield. We don't kill it. But, looks like we are in battle now. And, again, it's going to be Massacre Town for a Gil. Then those Colossi. 4 Colossi just going to town on those Roaches. I definitely offered at least a decent bit of help with my Archon, but Gil just really destroyed their forces. Looks like he went in a bit with the Stalkers, but yeah, those Immortals went up and got the high ground, so I think we're going to retreat and put the stop on that building. Probably should have waited for it to finish building, but better safe than sorry, right? Make sure that doesn't complete. So at this point, I will go ahead and look at some income, see what's going on. It looks like actually Gil is... oh no, so yeah, Gil is hurting on the income. That is because his main node is finished before all of us, so he was actually doing well. He just needed that that second expansion probably a little bit earlier. But his army more than makes up for this income at this point. Red is, in the meantime, double expanded, so income is really flowing for Red. However, Red hasn't done too much army-wise this whole game. Looks like some Roaches coming south, and Red's coming north. So, oh, Gil's coming out. I don't know if he's seen them or not. Oh, yeah, he sees the Roaches. Going on in the bases. Probably just more... yep. Oh, he's building a prism. Kind of interesting move. Oh, it looks like I'm going in with my Rays. Looks like I've got 5 Rays, and they do have the speed boost. So it looks like I'm going to go in for a backdoor Ray attack on the Zerg. And the Roaches are coming up north. And with the Stalkers all the way down here, that is just going to be very, very harmful on Zerg. No anti-air here. So I was able to kind of build a Ray army. It's very slowly just kind of creeping it with 1 Stargate. And now it looks like I'm going to put the major hurt on the Zerg's main base and kind of knock out all of his tech. It looks like they're going in for an attack, knowing that I'm kind of decimating the Zerg base, so they're attacking with both their armies, full force. However, Gil is coming from behind with those Colossi again. Colossi plus the Stalkers are just going to annihilate Roaches. Great force here, but he's kind of attacking bases for a bit too long. let's kill off the Zerg army before committing.